Okay. Let me see if everything is in order. I have to rescale everything. It's absolutely dog shit what eh, OBS is doing. Like, it's absolutely abysmal. I have to basically rescale everything at 720p. And one more, yeah. Also, the fact that I have to, also move things here and there. But at least the CPU usage is not as incredibly big as before. So yeah, I hope that I know it looks 720p. It's not the best thing of the world, but it is what it is. So yeah, sorry for the amount of spam, but OBS is a piece of shit. I'm with Yuji. I'm completely with Yuji. Like, I didn't believe him when he did his rant. I thought it was him, just him. But dude, like, he was right all along. He was right. It was completely fucking shit. Like, it was bad. Like, that OBS takes almost 80% of your CPU usage and affects the stream. Yeah, that's when I have a problem, because you're like even if you have a shitty PC like the one I'm using right now, like, this PC I'm using is not consuming anything else. Like, I closed everything. I basically did, yeah. I closed everything. I even anything related to Google, that Google consumes a fuck ton of RAM. So yeah, that's one thing. But yeah, like, I have to test another streaming software than fucking OBS. Probably I'm gonna be one of those that is gonna jump also to, I don't know, Prism, whatever the name is. I think it's gonna be like that. But man, OBS is taking a shit. Even when it's I like open source software, because open source is, first is free, and second is very safe sometimes. So, but and also gets a lot of cool features. But at the same time, sometimes sometimes it gets terrible. Holy fuck! And this is like a problem by the software in this week, because remember that I did a capture card test stream last time, and it didn't take. It was basically, let's say, uh, yeah, I was streaming an 80p and 180p, uh, 60 frames per second, and in a really hardcore game that is Battlefield. And for some reason, decided to just look terrible for some reason, but whatever. And in that one, didn't look shit. Actually worked like a charm. But right now, yeah, hello GB, sorry for that. Sorry for that, my apologies. But OBS is taking a shit. It is what it is. Like, I thought GB was kinda joking about his rant, and probably the the error wasn't him. But no, it's the streaming service. Like, the streaming software is right now consuming like 80% of RAM. If you are streaming at how much? Like 180, and that's my cat going to the bathroom. Like, if you're streaming at 180p, OBS doesn't have any problem to put your stream, basically the whole RAM and the whole CPU, to stream at 180p. That didn't happen last week, and I'm pretty sure, because I have evidence. It's fucking, like, I'm sorry, but I don't like to go super. I don't want to go super technical with things like that, but man, it's just stupid. So win a street race, okay. Win a street race. Well, at least the stream is looking good at this time. But probably I'm just gonna delete the other one. Oh, look, it's a Schneikers in But yeah, this I'm glad it's looking okay. I have to test that thing. Like right now is perfect. CPU usage is in 21%. There is zero drop frames, and everything looks perfect. But for some reason, if you stream at 180p, this just goes and takes a shit. Also, I'm happy, GB, that you finally got your console, your vanity plate. Heard all the issues you had with the web page. I got them too, but I managed to get it working. And I think after taking another card that is the Virtue, I got it done taking the Virtue and using it for blades. What else? Because there is like other cards that doesn't work, or the order never comes. There is another bug that basically you receive the message, but you never get the app process menu. So basically, it acts like if you never got a vanity plate order at first place. So yeah, that was fun. I had a couple of issues, but I'm glad that I got them solved. I take a few pictures on GTA Online, but I was stupidly bored. It was so bored. I was just like, yeah, I just gotta go and take a few pictures of my Porsches and see how they look. But by far, the game, like, it's an old game. Doesn't look like it's how to say it. It's like it lost its charm. Like I'm sorry, but even if I want to play with my friends, that GTA Online was like the thing to play with. But right now, I don't need that game anymore. I have Fortnite for that. So. And by the way, talking about Fortnite, remember that stupid short that I did, just me going absolutely apeshit on someone else because he was jumping like crazy. For out of nowhere, that short has 1.2k views. I was like, oh my god. I was like, damn, that was good. I end up complaining, but fair enough. Oh man. Oh well, that's. Let's see. And that's my cat, just being a cat. Come on. Not to the game. There you go. Just sometimes you need to push Forza Horizon 5 in the Series S. I know for some people this is not a next gen console. I don't care. It's easy. It's really cheap. That's all I want. By earning 6 stars at Danger Signs. Okay, gotcha. 6 stars at Danger Signs. Well, I can take this and just start here. Oh man, this fucking Jesus Christ! It's just a bit. I don't know. It just pisses me off the fact of the. I don't know. It just pisses the fuck out of me the fact of the OBS crap. It just shows it's time to change the. It's time to change to streaming to another streaming software. Because it's ridiculous that you want to stream at 180p and out of nowhere you get like buffering issues and wait, what? No game. That's not 180. What was that? What was that? That wasn't not even a jump. What the fuck? Okay. What the fuck is going on? Like that was a legit jump. I don't know why the game decided to just not do it. But after this, I think I'm gonna just jump to Fortnite. Not on a stream. I'm just gonna do save the world stuff and try to finish the battle pass. Not for out of nowhere. Now I have to claim one of those ugly ass skins that I don't want. That one that looks like a fish. Not even like a fish, like a nebula or something. It's like, I don't know. It looks really odd. I didn't like it, but the game is like, yeah, you should claim that before you end the battle pass, and it's like, why I should do that? I don't want to. That skin is awful. I don't like it. Can I claim it later? But it's not like, nah, you need to claim it right now. I was like, oh, god damn it. I don't want to spend 9 stars on something that I'm not gonna use. Or I don't like. That's the thing. So how much stars did I got on that one? Tell me, I got 3. Oh yeah. So if I do this one good, I can do this challenge really quickly. So one other thing that I don't like of Horizon 5, but that happened after the rally challenge, is that LC you see there. That's launch control. Like, launch control is fine. It's a nice gimmick for me, but for 5 minutes, I don't like launch control on every single car. Like, I would like it more if it was more of a, you know, something that you can configure on everything in cars. Like, for example, in different cars. Like, for example, my GTR should have launch control, or my drag Huracan should have a launch control, but my other cars shouldn't. But in Forza, it's basically part of the difficulty settings, so you have to enable or disable it for all the cars. So it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of stupid. Now it's a camera, a speed camera, or see if it's a speed camera, I have the perfect one. This is speed zone. I hope it's a speed camera, because I have the perfect one for that one. Man, I hope everyone is doing well. Tell me it's a speed camera, because if it's a speed zone, I'm screwed. This car drives like an absolute, drives terrible. Yeah, it's three speed cameras. Nice. Okay. I can just go and smash this one, and later on, once later on I can smash all ones on the highway. They are the easier ones. It's not my fault you put your car there. I need to complete a challenge. Smashing 3... Oh, need to smash like literally like this? Like physically just crash into one? I thought it was like a smash of breaking a record. Like this? This is what you refer? Of a smashing? Oh yes, it's that one. Look, okay, fair enough. Just hitting the cameras. Just disable them, okay. You can disable up the other side, and there we go. It's a nice 5 points that I got here. There you go. So that's 2. Now I have to get a third one that I don't know what I'm gonna get. Oh, no. I think I know where I can get. What I can get one easier is on the near to the Horizon Festival. Yeah, I remember. I'm still waiting, PD, for the time you are able to you make me disable all those stupid events, custom events that I don't care. There you go. So that you make what I basically smashed all the cameras. What do you want? Oh, there you go. So black edition complete. And what I have to do? I wish I had this stuff. I have gold. AI GB for the win. Yes, GB. At least your AI is really good. It's not like Sneak. He gets really mad. Like I did once, just to make a joke post on Mike's server of his AI doing terrible. And I was like, I'm glad that the AI, the Snake AI, is doing as good as real Snake. And he got so pissed off. It's like, that's very unfair. You are a level 200. How much? Yeah, 300 and something. And it's like, and Soxio just went and by and say, that doesn't matter because like, you can have like a level 207 or being level 10, but that doesn't mean you're a good driver. You know, let's take the Mustang. Let's take the Mustang for a drive. It's a long time I don't drive this thing. The Fun Haber Freedom Factory Mustang 2005. Let's see how good it is. If it's full of neon, it's gonna crash the Xbox. Is this? What is? I wish I had Xbox Gold. So, like, you know why? Because I could do the trial, and it would be like 10 points, straightforward. It would be so easy. Later on, we're gonna jump to Rally Adventure and do the events there. Like easy 5 points. This thing drives so good. It's fun to drive. Like it doesn't look like like it just drifts a lot, but it's actually pretty fun. This car is amazing. I love driving this thing. Like not all cars have to handle super well or fantastically. Sometimes you have to have like a really fun car to drive and just, you know, do stupid stuff. This 2005 Mustang is what I'm talking about. It's just a fun car to just drift around. Let's go with a small Mustang with a huge engine. Okay, let's see. Go. I love how when it's like it drifts, but it's not like crazy drifting. It's actually really balanced. Like look, like you can drift it, but it's not gonna punish you for it. Isn't it amazing? This thing drifts is a nice little thing. But yeah, probably next stream, if I stream Forza Horizon, that is gonna be next. It's gonna be next Thursday. Let's make this thing like a weekly thing, maybe, you know. And in that one, probably I'm just gonna use Prison or whatever the streaming software is called. I'm just gonna check around how it is, and if I can stream 180p and 60 frames per second. Without basically CPU usage of 80%, I'm good. I'm in. Because that wasn't happening last time. Oh Jesus! Well, that was my mistake. Sorry for that. But yeah, going back like this, like that last stream that I did, I have to delete. It was just insane. Like the amount of usage of CPU was just absurd. Let's go to YouTube Studio and delete that one. What is it? Yeah, there it is. 10 minutes. The one. Yes. There you go. Eliminate. There you go. There you go. Like, I want to see Jack Mila Actier is the comments of the short. They are like like it's a stupid short. Why do you have to find science of it? It's me just going ape shit. I was like, yeah, you should go on fucking. What are you doing? What are not? Why are you not showing us your epic TikTok skills? I mean, no, that's not gonna be like that the case. I have terrible skills, by the way. And let's just paint some Horizon, some Forza points. And what do I have 10 points? So now I have to do this one. Okay. Like, give me a race, like against Tributors. That's the thing. Like, I don't like to race by myself, unless like it makes some sense. You know, let's use. Oh, it's a sports cars. Can I use? Oh no, I can't use my. I can't use the SVJ. Now let's take my the rose pink sinker. Boy, what? Okay, just like why the car is floating. Sorry about that. I was talking to my mother. She was like, she was attending a visit. One of my, yeah, she was attending a visit. One of her friends was here, and so she spent the time. She just went to. She invited her to lunch, and later on they just started talking. So. Oh Jesus! Look at the frame rate. The frame rate is suffering right now, and it's not it's not the stream. It's the Xbox. The Xbox is the one that is suffering because like the Series S, when it's cheap, it's a cheap console. I get that. It's a cheap console, and oh my God, that's awful. But it's like, but it has its limitations. It's cheap for a reason. Well, that doesn't mean I'm gonna say it. I think it's a fantastic console for the price it asks. Sure has its issues, but at least you can do stuff. Like at least you can play games at 60 frames. That's all I asked. Like if I want something, like yeah, I could get a Series X, but first I'm not Snake Frisian. Second, why I should spend more money on a Series X when I have this, and my main console is the PlayStation 5, so it's not like I need to. You know what game I should play on this thing? Red Dead Redemption, and it's like a purchase that I delayed because I'm saving money for some stuff. So it's like, Maybe I will get it next time. I hope in like mid, let's say mid August or something, I can get enough money to just have to spend on Red Dead Redemption 2. Because that game I have to play it again. Since I played Red Dead Redemption, I played Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PlayStation 4 a long time ago. I never streamed it. I played it by myself, and I don't have plans to stream that thing again, unless I have to use I don't like, unless there is like a way to just skip all the fucking grinding. That's fine. Oh god. But meanwhile, it's like I don't know. Just doing everything all over again. It's not a plan. Oh Jesus Christ. There you go. Yes, winner. Yeah, I don't care. Oh, hello, cat. Yes. I'm not gonna give you that. So how much I need for the Cadillac? It's 20 points, it's 13. Okay, so let's go to the Horizon Rally Outpost and do those. I absolutely love this expansion. They can say everything that is not a real Rally expansion. I don't care. For me, it's an amazing thing. For me, it's really cool. Okay, so what I have to do here? Hot season. I have personal best 309 kilometers per hour. I can do that in my Huayra FE. That is easy with the Huayra FE, or with the Viper, with one of my many Vipers. But let's just stick to something that is actually pretty fucking quick. That means is the Huayra, because it could be the what it is, I forgot, the Hennessy, but the Hennessy spins too much its wheels, so it's better just to do it in a more focused car, and a car that has enough power, but at the same time enough handling. So what I have, so let me just go to, this is the, let's go in the QIRFE. That is easy. Like, when this car is super easy. I hope. I hope I'm not shooting myself on the foot on that one. Say super easy, and later on it cost me like 3-4 tries to do it. It's 309? Oh boy, yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Yeah, 306. Oh no, it's more. It's 323. Oh, that is disgustingly fast. That is basically, yeah, that is disgustingly quick. That is like mainly Hennessy will be, but the Hennessy's, it spins too much its wheels, and sure, it has a lot of power, but fuck it. Let's give it a try. I didn't thought it was 323. That is disgustingly quick. What is it? Hennessy Venom F5. Okay, let's see how it goes. Like, this is what I don't like of the Hennessy. Look how much it spins its wheels. Like it's too like I will say it's a card that is too powerful for its own good, but a card that you really need to have throttle control. But it has the power that I need. Oh my god, it's tough. Like the thing is, it doesn't turn like nothing. It's like it's gonna be the Hennessy. It's gonna be the Hennessy. Oh my god! Don't tell me I escape it. My yeah, that's the thing. When it spins its wheels, this thing can go everywhere, and you don't have the control. He decides where he goes, not you. By the way, let me just fix something real quick. If you have this bug that is, I know some people doesn't mind it, but I do, because I'm stupidly annoying. So yeah, just to deactivate the launch control, that I don't like it. Can they get used to the driving like that? Man, this car is so fucking unstable. Be stable for once. There you go, 340. That's enough. It was the Hennessy or nothing. The Hennessy is everything you need. Jesus Christ. So, what about the championship? Modern Rally? Okay. I think I have P700B Modern Rally. Yes, I do have one of those cars. My Subaru. My good old reliable Subaru WRX 2011. It held me in a trial, so it's a useful car. Let's see if GBAI can beat me in this one. Or it's gonna be UG Outlaw AI. Or not a good start for GBAI. I see that it got surpassed by UG. But we're gonna try. We surpassed them. So let's see. Now is UG. I just basically crash into him. Because it's too narrow, so I can just go. Also, is this putting my racing line? I'm gonna be amazed if Snake is in first. But I'm not gonna be amazed if he's in last. I love that if the AI is being lore friendly. But if he's in first, I'm gonna be like, wow, that's so like. Well, no, it's not in first. So I suppose he's in last. And my cat almost fell off. Oh god. Come on, little Subaru. We have 44%. And I like to dominate in the first stages, so that's one of the toys of my cat, so be mindful of the noise. Come on, little Subaru. We have it 54%. We have to win. Literally, it's not a choice. We have to. There you go. Make that. Jesus. Yeah, well, we're in first finally. Jesus. That was my mistake. No, you should not pass. No. There you go. Come on. That's how it's done. If you crash into like in a corner like that, The best way to conserve your first place is trying to slow them down. Like it's AI at the end of the day. As long as you are not doing it on multiplayer, it's good. But I want to know if Snake Frisia AI is lore friendly. You know, that's all I want to know. It has to be lore friendly. There you go. Let's see how bad it is. Oh no, GB ended in last, beaten by Snipers. That's sad. Well, maybe he had an accident. Well, that's sad. GB won't like that. That his AI ended in last. You can always call that being rigged and all that stuff. It works for me. Let me just check real quick. Let me just put the YouTube on my main computer. There you go. Oh, you know, next time in the last race we're gonna use the cross track. The cross track is my latest. It's my latest abomination. The Subaru cross track. I just like it's a an Impreza WRX STI, but I just jokingly downgraded. Oh, there is a Schneikers. He surpassed me. Not for very long, Mr. Snake Frisia. There you go. Yuji AI is doing really well. Like defending his position. I hope it works because I'm. What the fuck was that? Like the guy is just like the white STI, the one with the funky spoiler, is just going. It's like, what the fuck? Like, look, he's in third place. He's doing really good. He's blocking me, which I don't like, but not anymore. But oh my, why do you do that, NPC? Like just trying to just maneuver and block you with the entire car is incredibly annoying. There you go. Let's go, little Impreza. If we can get that Cadillac, the STI, the second car, I don't care too much. I don't. Sincerely, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit about the other car. Is the cool cars is the one I actually kinda I'm more concerned about. I have to what is the next? I have to wonder what is the next live stream of Forza Horizon. I think it's tomorrow, and many people are like saying that the Huracan STO, the ESL 65 Blackie, and a few other, like another new car is coming by. Like this monthly update was really good. Like this was like the complete opposite of what I was like kinda like complaining about, that the recycling and all that. No, in this one was like only one car that was like kinda like the Nevera, but the Nevera is a really good car. It's completely different to the Concept 2, and the Black Wings that are amazing cars. Also the DLC 500, the Lexus, like all of them were new cars. Like again, the one that was kinda was the Nevera, but as I said, it's a complete opposite of the Concept 2. The Concept 2 is like the Nevera has it has 2 modes. It's super complete. The Concept 2 doesn't have the 2 modes and all that nonsense. So I hope this one is they gonna actually put like a oval, like NASCAR. I don't have anything wrong. I'm actually seeing a lot of NASCAR lately. Like that's the thing when you see motorsports, and my issue with some of the with some F1 fans, it's like they go and say, "Oh, we have an entire month without racing," and you later on tell them, there is IMSA, there is IndyCar, there is NASCAR, there is GT Series. There is a lot of racing going on, actually. And it's like, no, that's not real racing. F1 is where it's at. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? They just want to see fucking F1 because they don't know because they are just hooked up to the fucking thing, and that's it. I'm not gonna say they are not real fans. That's a really cringy thing to say, but it's that, you know, if you like racing, you have to find somewhere else. Not everything has to be F1. And even then, F1 is kind of boring. With this, like, even when I like Red Bull, it's kind of boring with the domination, you know? Like, these eras of domination. Oh my god. Like, that was the best fucking racing line game. What the fuck? Well, anyways, but, like these eras of domination of F1 that happen, you know? It's something natural of F1. Since I started seeing F1 in the 2000s, I fell off perfectly in the domination of Ferrari when Michael Schumacher was there. So it was, at the time, I was more of a fanboy of Juan Pablo Montoya, so I was like kinda pissed off of Michael Schumacher because it's like every single time he won, I was like, dude, come on. Ferrari, you need to chill the fuck out. But after a while, it's like, you know, yeah, it was kind of good racing, especially with Juan Pablo doing really good on F1. Later on, he committed that mistake going on to NASCAR, but it is what it is. But the thing is, it's like it's these dominations that happen. Like later on of Ferrari, that was like, I think it was like almost 6 years, if I'm not wrong. It was later on the domination of Renault with Alonso, but that was a short one. That was only 2 years. After that, that was like an actually really good one because you have Ferrari, McLaren with John Lewis Hamilton, and later on that was I forgot his name, Jensen Button on the, I forgot the name of the team. Right now is Mercedes, but it was on Jensen's era was called differently. But that was like a kind of good time to see F1. After Vettel started winning for Red Bull 4 years in a row. And later on, things got even worse with Mercedes winning 8 titles. 8! Like, I think most of them were in a row. So it was incredibly annoying to see F1 during the hybrid era. So right now, we are seeing basically what is being with the new chassis is Red Bull going again. Like right now, if you ask me of F1, I'm more of an Aston Martin fan because I always go for the midfields, like teams that could have a chance but don't have because there is always the superior teams winning everything, like Red Bull and Mercedes. I like Aston Martin that, you know, is giving a fight and is doing good, and I hope it still does good in the entire season because that's the thing. Like that's why I like midfield teams. You know, they can be so unpredictable at times. But yeah, going back to the topic, it's like all these F1 fans saying, "Oh, there is nothing else to see in this month." But we have right now, I think in this weekend we have Talladega in F1. We have St. Petersburg in Indy with also California. If I'm not wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. I Also, we have GT series that I love seeing GT because like GT series is really really good because it's like all these teams that with basically the same cars, like GT3 cars, that are basically all BOP to be the same, even when it's different brands. Like it's actually really really good. Like I quite enjoy seeing GT series. I got it already? No fucking way. Well, the stream is over, guys. The Cadillac is mine. The CT4B is mine already. Well, that was quick. Oh, not really. Wait, let's try to finish all these championships, like all this stuff, and later on we're gonna end the stream. Oh man, that was fast. That was fast. In less than 45 minutes, I got the car. And I got the Aventador J. Whoopie-doo! I got another car that I got. So I probably just gonna sell it on the auction house. If not, I'm gonna give it away. So yeah, I think I have good. Oh, what? Thank you, Bugatti. God damn it! And no one respects my Crosstrek, my beautiful Subaru Crosstrek. Man, this car is amazing. It's just a meme that I made. It's just a downgraded WRX STI. Because my wife keeps annoying me with the we should get a new car. And I was like, okay, what car we should get? And it's like she wants a GLA, the Mercedes GLA, or a Subaru Crosstrek. I was like, the Subaru Crosstrek is kind of stupid. And it's like, but she's like, oh, but it looks great. It looks so stupid. And it's a Subaru, and Subarus are pretty unreliable. So she started just basically. She had a week that she really wanted a Subaru Crosstrek. I was like, that's why this thing got. That was the creation of the Forza Horizon 5 Crosstrek that you are seeing right now. I got really annoyed of her just saying that she wanted the Crosstrek. Like the thing is, I don't want to change my M2. I think the BMW does the work and that's it. Also, well, I don't use the car too much anymore because, well, I have my bike, and my bike goes perfectly if I want to go to work, and that's all I want. You know, it's a perfect vehicle for work because I can skip the traffic. In the BMW, I can do that. I have to basically wait for a huge amount of time for traffic. So in the bike, I can just skip it. So, but she uses the car more, so it's completely understandable that she kinda wants the Crosstrek or a GLA or all that nonsense. For me, it's like, you know, you want it, go for it, but I'm not like super excited to get one. Also because I kinda saving money, so well, maybe we will see if I can get the good old Crosstrek or the GLA this year. Not for me, but for my wife. Again, I'm happy with my bike. The thing is, I don't like SUVs, like especially crossovers, small SUVs. For me, like a station wagon does the job. Like that's the truth. You don't need a 3-ton vehicle to transport 2 people. Like it will work for, like, sure it has like an SUV maybe just to haul stuff, especially for my bike if it breaks down, or if I need and I have to move it to service to get it serviced. Like maybe that's the part that I kind of okay, I get it. That's when the SUV kind of makes more sense because I can hold shit. But who is gonna put me basically gonna tell me, hey, yeah, this SUV is gonna hold your bike? I think not too many. So yeah. I was gonna do this real quick. It's because I already got the the the, the Cadillac Blackwing. So I'm just doing this real quickly. I never finish DLCs at 100% unless like I really like them. But yeah. Good old cross track. Yeah, this is the nearest thing she will have of a cross track. Well, she will slap me if just basically being as a joke. Just tell her, yeah, I got a cross track. It's right here. It's the car Forza. just take a screenshot. And there you go. Where is your? Wait, what is this thing? Oh, there it is. It's like, what the fuck is? Oh, like, what is this fucking? Oh, I got. Oh, I got a nice little shirt. Oh, that's so cool. It's not. Like you have to smash all this stuff to actually like to do like the 100% on the DLC because like that. Yeah, well, I know that I had a stream planned for rally adventure, but thanks to certain Chinese capture card, I wasn't able to do it. That thanks to the seller, that is a great human being, he actually hooked me up to with a better one. With a better one. It's more expensive though, but he never charged me. He never charged me the additional for the new capture card. So he's a goat. He's an amazing human being. Like dude, like my guy lost almost on my issue with the Chinese capture card because he sent me another one, like the same one, just to test and see if I was able to if it was my problem. When I actually sent him videos of, hey, it's not my problem, it's the capture card. You send me another one, I have the same issue. That's when he sent me, hey, you should try to test the other one I sent you. That is better. I hope you don't have any problems with it. And I was like, I hope it does, because if I have problems, that means it's the television, it's the PC, or it's the PlayStation, or the Xbox. But it was like super nervous when I hooked it up. But it just worked like a charm completely. Like when I hooked it up to the PC, it was ready to go. It was so cool. Yuji, look at that. Yuji has a Jesco. Nice car, Yuji. You got a nice Koenigsegg. Me on my cross track, just enjoying life. It's a fine little car, you know. Oh Jesus! This game is gonna make me buy the cross track. Okay, let's go back and test the CT4B Blackwing. It was fun to just go around on Rally Adventure. This DLC is fun. Yeah, you should try it out. If you have Forza Horizon 5, the complete edition, and you have the DLCs, go first to Rally Adventure. It's a lot of fun. It's actually really fun. If you like like mixed terrain events, it's an amazing DLC. I enjoy it a lot. I know some people don't because they wanted a more focused like rally DLC. But for me, it's like, it is what it is. So I have this is the CT5B. I have it with my sticker of of a learner driver, and this is my the new one, the CT4B Blackwing. Let's see how it goes. I think both are an A800, which is a not bad category. Oh, this is a 760 one. Okay, let me see how it looks. Well, this car is on black. Like, this one on black looks fine, but I like more the CT5B. The CT4B is like, it's okay. It's okay looking. It's a bit boxy. If you look at like, it's a bit boxy. The CT5B is more angular, but still, you know, it still has its charm. It's less powerful too. This is an A760. The CT5B is an 800. Look. Well, you looked already, but you know it doesn't matter. Look, there's an 800, but they have the same power, 668. Maybe this thing is more heavy. Oh no, really? Not really. This is a 472 horsepower. So this is carrying the engine. Maybe this is carrying the engine of the new Corvette, the C8, because the new Corvette is on stock is 400, if I'm not wrong, because the CO6 is 600, and the on the E-Ray, that is basically the hybrid, is gonna be like almost 800. So, okay. Well, let's get this baby to 500. Let's see if we can put this. Ow! It's a V6. Wait. It's a twin turbo. Okay. So it's a twin turbo V6. Yeah, because this you can put. Oh, you can put a B12, a Lambo B12 on this thing, and a NASCAR 7.2 liter. Let's on a B8 PDSC. I think this is the engine of the Blackwing, of the CT5B. You know, let's stick it. I can listen the car, so I have to. Yeah, this sounds like a B6. B6 completely. So, we should pass this to a V8, or we should keep it in a V6. You know, let's keep it on a V6. No, not the aero package. Let's put a semi-slick compound. Is very sticky, and actually, let's put with more with. You know, this is. I was expecting a bit more of this, but again, these Cadillacs are not bad vehicles. In terms of, like, especially the performance ones, they're really good. So I still think, you know, maybe a V8 will be a better suitable option than a twin turbo V6. But you know, it is what it is. Let's try to see. Actually, let's try to see if we can pick this into A800 and see if it actually is better than the CT5B, but I really doubt it. The CT5B is super stable. That thing is beautiful to drive. Let's make it, you know, let's keep it stock in terms of weight. So, but let's put it more in terms of, let's see if it actually sounds better with, man, it sounds terrible. Yeah, I prefer keep it on. I prefer keep it with the normal, with the stock. There you go. 500 horsepower on a twin turbo V6 on this CT4 Blackwing. Let's see if the colors, like black is fine, but he's like, I don't know, looks like a grandpa car on black. Ooh, blue looks actually pretty sexy, but on red actually looks really good. On white, I don't like white cars. Like, I don't know. It's like unless it's like, I don't know, a Bentley or a Rolls Royce or something that actually looks, or like a Mercedes, or a Mercedes Maybach. That's when the white looks really good. But on this, it's like, nah. I like the pretty weird the design of the back. Like, I don't know. Like, is if I can take the CT5B or the CT4B, I will take the CT5B. No questions asked. You have first the V8 engine, 670 horsepower. It's basically a CTSB in a smaller package. On this, it's like, it looks nice. Like, I'm not gonna say it doesn't look bad, but it just looks. But at the same time, it doesn't look right. Let's put on these wheels. Let's go for chrome since I'm just going, well, or aluminium. I'm sorry, I don't want to. Yeah, aluminium with a black uh, with black accents will be look good. Will look great. Yeah, I think this looks alright. Like, not the whole rim because look how I don't know. Maybe giving it a more black. Let's go for carbon fiber. Let's go for carbon fiber, and with the inner barrel. Well, the inner barrel I don't care, but the outer lip. Can we go crazy in red on this? I think it looks better in black. Yeah. So red. So like it looks okay. I think it looks like bit of my. If I can say something, it looks like my Crosstrek. Like it looks kinda a sleeper car. Like you don't expect a lot of power from this. Like in some way, I kinda downgraded it to like for a CT4, like the normal version, like a standard version, not the Blackwing, the normal version. But still, let's see how it goes. Let's see if it's an actual, if it drives even better than the. Like I feel driving like a 370C for the noise. I can still hear the game. But this is, yeah, it's a bit more unstable on the back, but not too much. Well, not even that. It's actually pretty stable. Like unless you don't push it to the limit. But the car is really, really stable. Like I said, right now it's in terms of looks. What do you want? Like if you have the two cars, the CT5B and the CT4B, like if you want a Cadillac, like a nice looking Cadillac, both are good, but depends on you. Like I like more the CT5B because it looks more angular in the back and the front. They look more angular. It's more of a machine. I think this is a CTS. Yeah, this is a CTS. Like look the difference between the CTSB that GBAI is driving and the CT4. If I can keep with him, that would be cool. And let me just see. Like, look how actually better looking the CTSB is compared to the CT4. And hello, Icarus. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you don't get bored with my car nerdish crap. But yeah, going back. Like, look how stylish the CTSB is. Like it looks really angular in the front, in the back, and in the front. It's a big car. It's a really big car compared to the CT4. But look at like the lines of the CT4. It's like let's put. Oh no! I don't want this. Oh god damn it! Well, let me focus. No, there you go. So look, that is more like is more of a is how to say is more squarish in the front and in the back compared to the CTSV, and it's a smaller too, because like this thing is a lanyard. This CTSV is a lanyard, but this one is more it's smaller. But again, that CTSV, the CTSV has the V8 engine from the Corvette CO6. Like that's a winner on this one. This one has the V6 twin turbo. Like it's fine, but for an American car, I don't know. Also, that I feel like driving like a how to say like a Nissan, like a 370Z, not a GTR even, because GTRs are like feel powerful. They feel that fast. On this, it's like it feels fast, but not in that level. Like it's fine, but still like there are some weird lines of the back that I don't like. Like it's a nice little car. Oh, that's the CT5 or there it is. That's the CT5. So I can compare it. Please pass me. Or just stay on my side, please. You can just activate the photograph mode. There you go. I had a 370C. You traded for a Challenger RT. Damn. So you passed to a V6 to a V8, and good choice, because 370C's the noise is completely awful. I don't like the noise of, especially if you cut the cats of the 370C. It sounds like a trumpet. With all due respect, but it sounds terrible. The Challenger, if you got the RT that is the V8, is actually it's a bit. For me, it's like a bit of a lanyard, but it's a better car by far. It sounds better as well. So this is the CT5. Look how stylish it looks. Like it looks like it's more angular in the front. It has the same angles of the back. It kind of reminds you to the CTS. It's not as big as the CTSV. It's like in the middle of this and the CTSV. That is actually in the back. That is this one. This is the coupe. This is the ATS. Man, the American cars are confusing as hell. But yeah, I prefer this. Like even when the likes are kind of a bit weird on the CT5, on the CT4, they look even. Well, I don't know. This light right here, the one I'm gonna show you, I don't know. Yeah, it has a conflict with me. 6-speed manual in the 370 is a B6. Oh, you got paddle shifters. You don't have a choice to get a manual on that Challenger, because it will be fantastic if you have the Challenger with a manual. Like, don't get me wrong. I think the automatics are fine, but you have a sports car. In my opinion, you have a great muscle car, but it will fit much better with a manual. Like if you have a great gearbox in your Nissan, but a terrible engine. On your Challenger, you got a great engine, but with a terrible transmission. But yeah, going back, this thing, it's alright. Let's test it out. Let's test it out. Let's see. Maybe this is a great car, and I'm just shitting on it because it sounds like a V6. I don't know. It's like there are good cars. There are good American cars. The Viper, the Corvette, the Mustang, the Cadillac CTS, the Black Wings. There are really good American cars out there, but I don't know, when it comes to the V6 engine, that's when I have a problem. Like, America makes great V8 engines, but that's it. When you make a V6, it's like, All right. Okay. And don't get me started with the smaller engines like an inline 4 or inline 6 or I don't know. That's when I say, yeah, it's alright. Well, it's doing well, you know. It's we're gonna surpass the CTSB and the CT5, but we have the how that car is called. That's not a Charger. That is I forgot the name. Like that's a 2000. That's a mid 2000s cars. That's a Dodge Magnum. There you go, Dodge Magnum. Like, I don't know very well my American cars, but at least I know a bit of them. We surpass a Demon. Yeah, that's a Demon because it has the bigger bonnet. Sure. You can show it up on the car showroom if you want on or in Mike's server. Well, like it would be nice to check it out. It's like you said last time I knew you were actually working on it. You were working in that challenge. Like the good thing about those cars, especially the Dodge platforms, it's like it's a good or a bad thing. It's good because you can actually because like the same chassis is structure and almost the same body is kind of the same. Like doesn't like you can actually put you can actually kind of make upgrade 2008 Challenger and put parts of for example a Hellcat. Like you could put Hellcat lights, Hellcat bonnet, Hellcat fenders. Unless like except if it's a white body, like that's when it gets actually pretty interesting. But at the same time, it's an old platform, and with an old platform comes like it's just an obsolete platform overall. I can give props to Chevrolet to at least you know they when they make a new Corvette, they actually revamp everything, like the jump to a C6 to a C7 Corvette is quite big. Like it changes everything. And don't get me started to the mid-engine car, the C8. Like that's a new platform overall. You're using basically a mid-engine layout. Never like. And that's a funny thing. Yeah, well, and that's me talking too much and going to these shitty stories that no one cares about. But at the end of the day, it's my stream. Who cares? But like, there were mid-engine Corvettes in the past. Sora Duntop wanted a mid-engine Corvette back then, like 70s, 60s. But Chevrolet didn't want to actually get risky with the formula because the front engine Corvette was actually taking off and being popular and all that stuff. So they didn't want to, you know, mess up and lose a lot of and basically make a car that didn't sell. So that's why the middle engine Corvette was like more of a concept in the 70s, 80s, 90s than actually a reality. Yeah, sure, Icarus, but I'm not in PlayStation right now. But I can see it later on. I can tell you what it is, like my opinions on it. I can switch anytime between automatic, sport shift, paddles, plus you have a go fast button. Yeah, Icarus, but again, like I will say it with all due respect, it's like the manual is more connected to you. You can actually have more of a connection between you and the car. Like the automatic, you have an automatic engine, an automatic transmission that actually lets you, you know, go to sport mode. Like for example, PDK on Porsche or the sport transmission on a BMW. Like you have these modes that you can actually shift manually because you don't have the clutch. But that's the thing. It's everything is electronically made up to you, so you can have this sensation of driving a manual car without the without the third pedal, that is the clutch. But that's the thing. You feel more connected to the car if it's in a manual transmission car because you know when you have to shift. You know the transmit. You know where the red line is, all that stuff. But it is what it is. I know that automatic transmissions are much better than the 2000s, so they have improved a lot. So and for a reason, every single hypercar and sports car is using PDK on this day because it's a better it improves the like a computer makes better gears that makes basically shifts better than a human being. That's the truth. It shifts faster. Well, highly depends of the transmission you're using. For example, if you're using a double clutch transmission, automatic transmission, or well, not like semi-automatic. I don't want to get pissed off someone that likes Lamborghini or McLaren or something like that use dual clutch. It's like the shifts are improved. Like it's just milliseconds. It's not like an old Ferrari Enzo that you have the single clutch. That is terrible. It's something that something that you should avoid if you have a lot of money. Is the hypercars and supercars from the mid 2000s. Why? Because they use single clutch automatic transmissions, and they are shit. Like the F1 transmission of Ferrari or Cambio Corsa of Maserati. Oh, they are shit. They are terrible. Like it takes ages to that transmission to shift. Like if you compare an Enzo from the 2005 with, for example, a LaFerrari, you're gonna notice the difference of shifts on shifting on YouTube videos. It's like the dual clutch with a single clutch is just a huge improvement. I can use my tuner to oh yeah, I forgot that you actually work on your car. Yeah, that's true. Like if you have a computer to actually adjust your gear ratios, you can actually make a better, yeah, you can have a better performance on your vehicle. That's true. But you don't need like a third-party ECU for that, because like I'm not sure that Dodge is gonna let you play with its gear ratios. You actually need like a third-party like ECU for that, and those are really fucking expensive. Because like with the third-party ECU, you can actually take out the speed limiter that usually the brands put, so you don't go ape shit with the car and all that nonsense. But yeah, what I'm saying of the single clutch transmission, they are fucking crap. Like don't compare it with the automatic transmission that Dodge uses on the Hellcat and the Demon. That thing is actually proven to be really good, because those cars are basically focused on drag strips. So that's why the automatic transmission on those cars are so good, because they are focused on one thing, and it's just going 0 on 100 to as fast as possible. Well, yeah, nice little, that's why when you give me enough strength to basically be a car nerd, yeah, that's what you get. Well, man, this car is kind of enjoyable, Well, any car when I'm talking shit on a stream is enjoyable to drive. Well, this is a nice little car, the CT4B. It's really, really enjoyable. Like, it's not super fast, or really, or it sounds as good as the CT5. It's a nice little thing, it does the job. But at the same time, the CT5 also does the job. So I don't. This thing is fine, it's fine. You got a 2013. You got no, it's a 2013 Dodge. Let us play with the ECU that year. Oh, okay. I didn't knew that. I put a 93 octane Diablo 2. Oh, nice. So basically, correct me all you want. I'm just guessing on this. You tuned your ECU, your stock ECU, because you said that Dodge lets you play with your gear ratio and all that stuff. But also you managed to configure your fuel, so you can actually use race fuel on that thing. Damn! Without the engine going kaboom. That's amazing. You need to give credit to Dodge to at least give the freedom to its customers to play with things you should not play. That's amazing. That's really cool. Because not even in Corvettes you can do that. Because I saw a review of a C7 Corvette, CO6, and it was so restricted. Like even the car, even he wanted to do like a launch, and the car was like no, it was limited to rev at until 5.5k RPM. It was terrible. It's like, dude, you buy a sports car, at least give the boys the freedom to put, to at least push the car to its limits. You buy a sports car, not a Suburban, not a fucking Ford Edge. It's like, I don't know. Sometimes brands go super stupid. I'm correct. Yes, that's nice. If I use 87 or 91 octane, it wants to knock it big. Oh, well, that's amazing. Actually, that's really cool, and also the fact that again, you have you can play with the computer is pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. Now I'm kinda envious of your car. So you gotta, well, like I'm quite critical of Dodge on some things, but props to that to actually let the guys do play with the let's do some cross country meanwhile I just can finish the stream. I said I wanted to do everything, but this card thing with this card chat, let me just put me sideways. Let's use my Esterato. What person on earth will configure a Huracan to go off-road? Me. This is my Esterato. Basically, if you're kind of a Lamborghini nerd, the Esterato actually exists. It's gonna be sold. I think it's sold already. I don't know if it's gonna be a limited run. What is the Huracan Esterato? Is basically a Huracan you can take off-road, and that's amazing. I love these really out-of-the-box ideas. Like this is the nearest thing to a Lancia Stratos we will get in modern era. Like an exotic car going off-road. Like, oh yeah, on the 911 Dakar, but the 911 has proven enough that these are really multi-platform. So I'm not even surprised that Porsche basically made a 911 off-road, considering the fact that everyone that had a 911, like an old 911, like for example, let's guess like a 70s, 80s 911. People was turning them into safaris. Like it was like something that was happening. And Porsche was like kinda getting it. It's like, oh, maybe our customers want a 911 that can go off-road. So they made it a car. And the Dakar is an amazing car. Of course it's a 911. 911s are great platforms. I love those cars. And I'm not saying it because I'm a Porsche biased guy. Yes, well, maybe I'm a Porsche biased guy. What I'm trying to confused here. Yeah, I love Porsche for a reason, but let's say the new 911 is a great platform to make like really cool builds, and the special editions are just great. I love. Let me just say, I love the freedom. I have to tune it, and I want to actually read that. Logs and it looks all my data and saves the factory tune. So if you want to get rid of it, I reconfigure the ECU. Takes 5 minutes. That's amazing, dude. That's amazing. That not and not using any third part like aftermarket parts. That's the most insane thing. Because you usually, for example, well, unless you go like crazy and you put like a supercharger on that thing, that's when you kinda need more of more of aftermarket parts. For example, if you want to, unless put like a supercharger or twin turbo the thing, yeah, that's when you're gonna need aftermarket parts. But if you want to do like basic tuning like you're doing, and configure your fuel settings, that's more than enough. And again, you don't need to have like a 600, 700, 800 car to have fun with. Like some people thinks that, like for me, in my opinion, the sweet spot of a fun car or a really good car in terms of performance, mid-engine with no health, like for example no traction control, no computers, is 600 horsepower. That's it. If you pass that line, you are creating a car that is gonna kill you, because you have too much power, and it's too much power. Like if you want a manual mid-engine a car with no assistance, 600 horsepower is the best you can do. Because after that, like I said, it's just a death trap. It's just so unstable. In my opinion, of course. I'm just like someone that knows a bit here and there about cars, but like still there was people creating like I was seeing this video on YouTube of a guy of John Temerian, that is the guy that is basically the CEO and founder of Curated. That is like this dealership of classic cars from the 90s and the 80s. Like he mostly sells Countachs and Diablos and Murcielagos. He knows a lot about Lamborghini. But he bought, like, they got a fucking low-tech C1000. I know I'm speaking like in like Arabic right now. I know not many people knows what I'm talking about, but that's a Group C race car, a Sauber C8, C9 that got rebodied and configured for road legal use, and it has 1,000 horsepower, and I'm talking about like the late 80s. Like that's crazy, but at the same time it's a one-off, and I think its owner didn't want to know if the car actually can reach 216. It's an almost 3 million car. It's a 3 million car in the 80s. $3 million. That's so with inflation, that car should be costing like 12, 13 million dollars. It's just crazy. Like, yeah, I did cut the resonators and mufflers and run a custom 3-inch straight pipe exhaust, but I saved the factory setup so I can just weld them back. Yeah, exactly. So because if you get, for some reason you get something, you can just get it back. Well, that's really cool. Like that's really cool, Max. Like it was really cool hearing all that stuff. Like I have, like in my I had a really negative opinion about Dodge, because for the reasons I said, that the platform is old and that they kind of don't want to advance. Like my main reason to not like the Dodge too much is because they killed the Viper. The Viper was a great platform for me. Was the perfect competitor of the Corvette. Like for me, makes uh, competition makes better cars, makes better products. And without the Viper, the Corvette will be the same shitty C4, like the C4 or the C5. Like for me, yes, the C5 is a Corvette is a nice car, but it's not as great as, for example, the C6 or the C7 or even the mid-engine car. Like competition makes better products, and Dodge had the Viper, and it was a great car. A B10 engine with 600 at the start was 470, and the car was so dangerous that I think 10% of the production, Viper production, got totaled because it was an old car in terms of tech. It didn't have any assistance. Basically the car was a bare bones race car, to say it that way. And even that, I'm just being too generous with the first gen Viper. Later on, they got like evolved and they were more conservative. They were more afford, like less of a killing car. But again, it was a perfect platform to make a better Corvette, or even then make a better Viper, just bike the competition. So that's why I got like when they announced the Hellcats back in 2011, not even that, in 2015, because that's when the Viper got killed. I was like, how the fuck these two cars, this big ass sedan and the Challenger, gonna be able to 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 actually, how they gonna be able to replace such a great car that was the Viper? And but again, I like the idea, the at least what you said is like at least Dodge gives you the freedom to play with the setups without putting a lot, 20, 30, or 50, $60,000 in parts to make a great car. At least I can respect that. Like for example, for these Hurricanes, you need like at least $200,000 to make them make them extremely fast. Like I saw a 2,000 horsepower Huracan in 1320 video that was made only for mile racing. It's like basically you just get a runway and two cars just go apeshit. That's basically mile mile racing. And it was a crazy car, but it has like $200,000 on only upgrades. It's just scary, the scary shit. Uh, oh yeah, well, you are American, Max. You of course you grow up with American cars, but that's amazing, dude. I love like people that gets involved with cars, and you learn a lot from them. I'm gonna take my shit boxes. I love my small shit boxes. My my 2005 Honda. Yeah, nice little thing. I love NSXs too. Old ones and new ones. Well, no, old ones. Like these mid ones are my guilty pleasure. People hates them because they don't have the pop-up headlights and are a bit shit. But I love I love these ones. I think they look good. They look great. For me, the 2005 era is my favorite because yeah, they're a bit of a unrated car because of the lights. People think they look ugly. They don't. They look amazing. For me, in my opinion, 2005 NSX is the best looking NSX. I know, and I'm gonna trigger someone that looks at the 90s NSX. I get it. The pop-up headlights are cool, but for me, this is a great machine. Also, it saves weight if you have just the normal headlights. Uh, I won the Hellcat Rayleigh. Yeah, Hellcat Rayleigh. That's like the mid. That's not like the Rayleigh is not like the 700. Yeah, well, yeah. So Hellcats have by default 700 horsepower. The Rayleigh is like kinda nearby a demon. The demon is 800. So it's like kinda in the middle of a Hellcat and the demon. I don't know, like you know better than me. You know more about Dodge than me. But this is my I love this NSX. Like 2005 NSX is my stuff. Like it's not my favorite car of all time, but like, easy between the top three of my favorite Japanese cars. It's again people doesn't like them because it doesn't have the pop-up headlights, but this is still an NSX, and in some way it's a much better car because it saves weight and because you don't have all the mechanism of the pop-up headlights, and also the engine is a bit better. This V6 is much better. So also I put my magic on this NSX, so it's a bit faster. But I didn't want it like super great, like crazy, uber shitty fast. I just wanted like feel fast, but at the same time be conservative. And it can drive well. It feels like an NSX. Oh man, this is why I like this game. You can just go around, just at least driving these cars that like probably never gonna drive. So it's quite nice of this thing. Well, I didn't knew that. So basically, the red eye is basically the leftovers of the demon. Okay, that's interesting. That's actually pretty interesting. Well, typical Dodge that they make more spare parts than cars. So. I remember Tabarish, yeah, Tabarish made both a V6 Charger, strip it all out, and use the parts of a test bed of a test red eye, and just swap it all into the V6. For me, that's amazing because he's running pretty much a bin of a V6 Charger, but with all the parts of a red eye. That's pretty cool. And Mr. Slowly driving a Supra. Man, this car is so much fun. I loved it. I loved the 2005 NSX. For me, it's my favorite NSX. The new ones are kind of boring, but I think the new NSX is gonna be like the new LFA, because back then when the Lexus LFA came out, it was one of the most stupidest purchases you can get. It's like, okay, you get the car sounds great. It's one of the best sounding engines of all time, but with the price, I can get a Ferrari 599 or two Porsche 911 turbos. So it was kind of a stupid purchase back then. But nowadays, those cars cost like near $1 million. If you buy the Nürburgring edition, it's $1 million purchase. But it's because those cars are super underrated. Like the LFA is such an underrated car. And because people doesn't care anymore about the performance figures, people care more about the engineering behind the LFA and how great of a car is back then that we didn't saw when it was on stock. So for me, it's like the new NSX could be a new, like kind of have the same sort of LFA story, but at the same time, I don't know, like many people, especially purists, when it comes to Supras, NSXs, and like big names of the JDMs, they are really, really like, they are really conservative. Like the backlash of the new Supra. Oh Jesus Christ! For me, the new Supra is a great car. It's a car. It's a Supra for a new generation. Like yes, we have the A80 that had the 2JC. For me, the 2JC is a shit engine. Don't tell anyone. Sure, makes a lot of power. Sure, makes a lot of torque, but it's not a great engine. A great engine is one that can perform in every single part. Like if a good engine is a good engine that can perform well in the Nürburgring, but also at the same time perform good at the drag strip or anything that you can throw an engine. That's why that you can throw off. Like for example, that's why the LS engine is so good because it performs good in all the areas. Same goes to the VTEC engines. They are four bangers, but they are really good at it. The rotary engines, well, yeah, they are a bit unreliable, but they are good on racing though. For something they won Le Mans. The Red Eye has a higher top speed than the Demon. It's 203 miles per hour. Demon top speed is 168, but faster acceleration. Yeah, you're correct because the Demon was its priority was to actually be faster on the drag strip. It's a focus car. Like that's why like something that I like of the Demon is like that. You know, when you create a car that is solely focused on one thing, yes, you are sacrificing the rest, but well, at least shows how much of a you want to deliver one task, and that task you do it perfectly, and that's it. Yes, driving a Demon on a road like this is a pain in the ass, but when you use it on the drag strip, it's a great car. It's a great car. Man, I just how much hours I spending just 1 hour 42 minutes. I don't care. This is amazing. I had so much fun in this stream. Just talking about cars non-stop. Red Eye horsepower is 797. Demon is 808. So yeah, basically it's between the Demon and the Hellcat. Oh, actually, you got 97 horsepower. Yeah, more. And I will say the Red Eye is better because at least like I said, in the Demon you have a focus car, but you have all the cons of a focus car. So it's like, for example, an F40, like a Ferrari F40 from the 90s and 80s. Like it's a really good car. It's the last car Enzo did when he was alive. But at the same time, you are facing a car that was meant to be really fast on a circuit. So you don't have any comforts. You have basically the door handles are latches. Like it's basically a race car, what you get. Same goes to the Enzo. The Enzo is a focus car in the interior wise. At least with the Red Eye, you have all the commodities of an SRT, of an SRT8, all the commodities of a Hellcat, without the suffering that your car is pretty uncomfortable and all that nonsense. But also you have a lot of power from a great engine that is the Hellcat engine. Jesus. Don't slide too much. Oh man, this thing is amazing. I love NSXs. I like. I can call them cheat boxes as much as I want, but I love like the generation of Japanese cars that I like is between the 90s, well, mid 80s, 90s, and 2000s. In the 2010s, there are a few hits. Again, the Lexus LFA, the 2015 Honda Civic, the Type R, not the normal version. Look how ugly just see how ugly the 2013 Honda Civic is. Not the American version, the European version. It's so awful. It's so ugly. Look at this. Look at it. The 2007 version is terrible. It looks awful. Man, that car is shit. The first production car in the world to pop up with it straight up of the factory floor, and also was the fastest car on the quarter mile in stock, if I'm not wrong, because they were so proud. Also, they were very proud to say that the Demon was banned in the NHRA. I remember because I saw the advertisement. They basically made an ad saying that the Hellcat was banned from any NHRA competition because it was too fast. For example, you can put like basically what it says is that, long story short, the NHRA said, yeah, this car is kind of too fast for being not in terms of a pro stock or pro mod or something like that, but it's too fast for the small the small championships. Like, that's insane. Like saying that it's even better than, for example, like a Cobra Jet or like a Mustang Cobra Jet or a Camaro Copo. Like that, those things are insanely quick on the quarter mile. Which makes me wonder why Dodge never like focused again to make a. I think they had a Challenger for that, but like it's not very well known. Again, you have the Hellcat or the Demon for that, so it's not like you exactly or they are exactly needing to make a Copo Cobra Jet rival when they have already one. But again, the Copo and the Cobra Jet are more focused. Again, they're focused on the NHRA cars. Again, that's the beauty of motorsport. You have everything. You can see two Super Taku, like Super Taku, like this car that is inspired in Super Taku, or Super GT or Black Paint GT Series or GT America, GT Australia, that is an old sort of GT that now is invaded by OnlyFans. Yes, that's another story. I don't know why OnlyFans is focusing so much on GT on the small categories. Like I read an article on the Drive that they are now sponsoring a female racer on Australia with an Audi R8. It's an old Audi R8 LMS, but still, it's a race car. And they have a car on GT America, a Porsche 911 GT3, competing in GT3 America. Also, they have a team sponsored by them on a Superbike series. Also, one team sponsored in British GT. And I don't know. I want to talk. I don't know. I have to investigate more. Probably they have a team on NHRA, but I'm not sure. It's insane how much money they are pouring into small teams, and it's small championships. Well, not to say that the GT series is small. The A0 is pretty big, but man, that's a lot of money. At this point, I wouldn't expect if they sponsor fucking Haas or Williams in F1. Jesus Christ. I like the Nissan, the Silvia. What's Silvia, Max? There is the S14, the S15. No. Don't get me wrong. S13, S14, and the S15. My favorite is the S15 because it looks better. The S13 and the S14 are kinda looking. They look kinda boxy. And the S13 is that in your market is the 100, the 280 SX, or the 2, or I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. The Nissan 280 or the 240 SX, I don't know. I don't like the looks of it. Like they are alright, but the look is so obsolete. Meanwhile, the S15 it looks better. The S15 looks amazing, but sadly that car never got into America. you can blame you can blame laws for that. There are a few versions like like yeah, but Sylvias for me are much better than Skylines in terms of platforms. Like they are much better. Like Skylines are nice, don't get me wrong. Skylines are good, but the Sylvias can offer much more than, like, for me, and not even that. Like the RB26 ETT, that is the engine from the Skyline. It's a great six-cylinder engine, but it's I don't know. It's a good inline six, but it's the same as the Supra. It's too heavy. I like I don't know. Right now, I'm more of a fan of a small engine, or an engine that is balanced, so you can just perform better in all the areas of motorsport. Yeah, the 15 is an amazing car. I love the look of the 15. The 15 is a great looking car, especially if you mod it the correct way. If you go for a good body kit, no, if you go for Rocket Bunny, no, but if you go for a really good body kit on the S15, it looks great. Sadly, this game doesn't have I think doesn't have the kit that I like the most of the S15, but but for me, going back, Nissan, the Sylvia platform offers a bit more than the Skylines. What is my S15? Oh yeah, look, talking about the devil, I have it with the Rocket Bunny kit. Just because there is nothing else. The 15 is it's a nice little car. Let's check it out. I have it with the whip, with a nice little whip library, because I didn't find anything else. What is the whip car? I think this car right now I have it like with a RB26, making I think more than 1,000 if I'm not wrong. Oh, 760. Yeah. Because I don't like cars that are so too overpowered. I have to buy another one of those. So I just can play with it a bit more than this. Let's see. Oh, that's another one that I love. The Alpine A110 2017. If you play on GTA, that car is the Panteri. The Panteri and the 80 and the A110 are the basic cars. Even when the Panteri has a bit of a sliding issue in the back, I don't know, for me it makes it fun. But right now I'm in love with these things. Like buggies are like I actually looking forward to see if I can see the Baja, because man, buggies are fun. Where is my gym co? I have a 1,000 horsepower buggy. Yeah, this one. It's a stupid thing, but I love it for it. It's a 1,300 horsepower buggy. But it's so stupid that I love it. It's really fucking stupid, but I love it because of that. It just goes apeshit on any surface. You can throw it to everything, and it's like, yeah, I can continue. it's such a fun car. Buggies are so much fun. I want to see actually Baja, see if they are like if they are as fun as in the video game. Man, I'm dreaming like shit. And also this thing can pull wheelies, but again, it's a stupid thing. People ask, why do you put 1,300 horsepower in a buggy? is because why not? This thing is stupidly fun to drive. And you can throw it everywhere, and it just goes fast. It doesn't care. Like the suspension travel makes it so fun. This thing with it is a, I call it bad idea for a reason, because it's a bad idea. This car is pretty, you know. Let's make to close the stream the Titan with my 1,300 horsepower buggy, and you will see how stupid this thing is. like cars with less horsepower can actually do better than this, but I don't care. It's a stupid thing, and I love it for it. Like those Exomobile, like Exotecs that you saw, they have like 400, but they do much better than this. But I don't care. This is so stupidly fun. It is so much fun. I actually detuned my aluminium craft that did right there on a spin. Just went. I got also an 1,000 horsepower aluminium craft, but I detuned that to have only 800. No, I think it's still 1,000 horsepower, but it's not twin turbo. It only has, no, not even that. I think I detuned it more. I think it has only 760. But because I wanted a more conservative ride. Meanwhile, this is more like a fun toy than anything else. But it's so much fun to drive this thing. This is stupid, but it's fun. Okay, I will be completely stupid if it wasn't drivable mode. But this is stupid but fun. You can throw it anywhere, like anything, jumps, debris, just goes at it. And that's so wonderful. That's why it makes it so cool. But yeah, this thing kinda, like this buggy is what makes me actually want to see the Baja 1000. Like I want to see if they are as fun as in the video games. And it's like, oh yeah, we have like 800 horsepower because that's like Baja restrictions, but they are still like, they can go at it and do like really rough terrains like the Baja Desert in Mexico. I guess it's stupid. It has 4-wheel drive. You can see how, like the turning radius on this thing is ridiculously long. Like it's super wide. But I don't care. It's so fun. I can pass hours just fooling around on this thing, and it's so fun. It's so much fun. I wish I had more options on engines for this thing. Like, I would like to put actually the Hellcat engine on this. Like 700 horsepower with and just put it in a terrain that is not its, put it in an element that is not its best. That is off-roading. Just to see how it goes. I like to do crazy experiments like that, especially like, for example, putting engines that are not designed or made of in cars like this. Like, I have an Exocet that is the small car that you saw and was racing against me. I have an Exocet with a rotary engine that makes, I think, 600 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, and it's like this. It's like a smaller buggy, but it's as stupid as it can be as well. but it's stupidly fun. And it has an engine that is made for time trials, for time attacks. But I want to put those engines in cars that actually to just test them, to see if their element, that if they feel good in an element that is not theirs. Like this thing has actually swapped the engine. It has a NASCAR engine that originally has I think a DSC 7.8 liter engine, if I'm not wrong, can have 700 horsepower or more. I think 800 or something. I could be wrong. Like a NASCAR engine can get that power. I just decided, maybe if we put it a little bit more juice, we can make it more fun. And I put a twin turbo setup on this with anti-lag. That's why you see it splitting flames, because it's the anti-lag. And that's why it has 1,300 horsepower. I just wanted to create a stupid truck. Like something to just go around. If I get bored of my pre-runners, I just can go with this thing and just be more stupid. But yeah. And this thing is... I love this thing. I can pass hours driving this thing. It's an amazing thing. This is what games are all about, Just, go and have some fun. Like with me, I was on a stream with Riley playing Battlefield. And I was having a blast. Like, I was getting killed and all that stuff. We lost matches there. I didn't care. For me, it was the company, it was more the fun, the laughs, and how stupid that game can be sometimes. Like, that's the thing with games, man. Like, yeah, I know there are some sort of competition behind them, especially shooters or battle royales, but it doesn't matter for me. Like, it is, if you have a good time with your buddies or even by yourself, that's what matters and makes a game good or bad. Well, let's finish this thing with a ribbon, with a golden star from my undrivable buggy. Man, this thing is amazing. I love this thing. I can praise this buggy forever. Like, look how bad the turns take, how bad it took the corner. Like, it takes corners awful, and like all these Hot Wheels cars are gonna get me. Like that, in second place is a Hot Wheels car, and that Ariel is gonna take me, but it doesn't matter. Like having a buggy that splits flames and basically takes corners at 170 kilometers per hour, just basically causing a lot of fucking vandalism, and that's what fun is made of. That's what made this fun is all about. This thing is so good. At least I quite enjoyed this stream. I don't care if people saw it or not. I don't care. That's what I streamed. Even when I had technical issues, I don't care. It's actually worth it. Completely worth it. And there is first place for my stupid buggy. But I think that's it for today. It's almost 11 p.m. here. It's hot as hell. I didn't eat anything. and I want to. Yeah, I need to eat something. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this stream. I really did. I really enjoyed the car chat that I had, because not many times I have the the opportunity to talk about something that I really enjoy, and a topic that I know a lot, and express myself and know and all that stuff, and I really appreciate that you're being here. Listen my car gibberish. That's all I have to say. I don't know if I'm gonna do things on the streams on the. Well, maybe I'm gonna keep these streams, these Forza 5 streams on Thursdays. I think it's a nice little thing to do, just to keep at least make a training of a schedule. If not, well, you understand why. On terms of videos, maybe I'm just gonna do forgotten vehicles. I don't know, the car. Someone actually suggests me the Albany Alpha. That's like ancient car, but at the same time, that's not like a really forgotten car. So maybe I will do it, but probably I'm just gonna change it to something else. And also, I don't want your be fast at 200 kilometers per hour. Get out! I don't care. Thank you. Fucking people putting their shitty races at the start. But yeah, it was a fun stream. I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate that you actually gave me the time to talk about something and enjoy it. That's the whole thing, and I had a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm basically cooking myself on this room. So yeah, thank you very much. See you on the next one. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Yeah, let's see what it's gonna be next. That's all I have to say. So yeah, thank you very much, and see you on the next one.